Hey Soul Tribe, happy new moon. So the new moon is coming in at about 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time, July 31st. Otherwise 11:11 a.m. where I am in Asia in Bali. It's about 11:11, 11:12. But yeah, super special number, right? 1111. One and double one in numerology is the most creative. It's a highly creative number. And in numerology, we read numbers backwards. It doesn't matter in this case, of course, but we read it as one coming out of one, coming out of one, coming out of one. So it's like unity out of unity out of unity, creation out of creation. It's a creative time. Yeah, let's just say it. It is a playful, creative time. Of course, it's a new moon and it's a black moon, the second new moon in July. If you're in the western part of the world, if you're in the eastern hemisphere, it will be the first moon and then first new moon, and then the next new moon in August will be a black moon, which signifies it's the second new moon in 1 month. So, darkness, right? Where does creativity come from? It comes from the darkness. It comes from the void. Yes, we can be in the light and we can be together in community and we can be creative. Of course, we can be dancing, in theater, so many things. Creations we can do together, permaculture, but that depth of the creation, the inner artist within, her art springs forth from this aloneness. Maybe she doesn't have to be alone. Alone is all one. One. We are all one, the I and the I, one. But this creation, our passion, our specific, unique, creative urge, our passion, this desire to create something specific is going to come from this deep place within, this dark place within that only we know. And by allowing ourselves to be the hermit, to take that sacred space, to be alone, we can really feel into the depths of our soul, where that creation lies. Because perhaps we're just mimicking everybody else's creations, or we're living by the program, we're living by the culture. That's okay. And as artists, we all mimic other artists. But have you sat alone? Have you sat with yourself and understood, what do I want to create? Besides what my society has told me to create or not create, besides what my friends are creating, my peers are creating, besides what's socially acceptable, besides what's normal, what is my unique crazy? What is my unique genius? And that comes from this dark space within, but it comes from the void as well. Go into the void, which is everything. Yes, it's nothing. It's nothingness. But that no thingness is also everythingness, because that's where everything comes from. It's coming from the void. We go into the void, the super conscious, and all lies there. All springs forth from there. Where does a plant grow from? It sprouts from underneath the soil. It's in darkness. And then it grows and it comes into the light. But the seed The seed is in the darkness. So come into that seed. This moon is in Leo. The sun and the moon are together in Leo at 8 degrees. Leo, creativity, one of the most fertile signs of the zodiac. Maybe other than Cancer, they're both pretty fertile. So be careful. But yeah, so this new moon is in Leo, and the sun and the moon are together, and they're sandwiched in between Venus and Mars. So we also have Venus and Mars in Leo. So there's this balance here of masculine and feminine energy, all in Leo, in this dramatized, creative play, dance of life, self-expression, theater, comedy. I want to see your magic. Show me your crazy. Unrepressed, crazy, your unique craft, your spell. How are you going to enchant us in this world? Because you are a unique piece of the puzzle to create peace here on planet Earth. And how do we create peace within ourselves? Well, if we're not peaceful, it's because we have all of this chaotic energy, right? So what is that chaotic energy? Where is it coming from? Whether it's coming from other people, whether it's my own, whether it's the collective consciousness, let's just say, okay, it's energy. And what am I? Who am I? I am a creator. It is creative energy. Boom, let's create. It's simple. When we're not creating, of course we can fall into depression. Of course. We are in deep rest. We're depressed. We're stagnant. Inertia is bringing us back. And in life, that's always what it is. It's always this struggle with, are we manifesting or are we allowing inertia to just kind of bring us back? Let's create. And we have big dreams, and that's beautiful. And I feel that because we have such grandiose dreams, ideas, gods, the image from God, Dios, that is coming into I, me, my I. These ideas, these images, these grandiose projects that we want to create, we're like, oh, no. That's too big. That's too hard. That's too challenging. I can't do that. I don't have enough time, money, experience, energy, etc., etc., etc. How can I do that? What if we just start playing? What if we allow life to be playful? What if we don't feel that the project needs to be grandiose right from the beginning? It's just big right away. It's perfect right away. I get that. I want that. But it's the journey, right? Once we're there, we're going to be like, whoa, I'm too busy. Now I'm making too much money. I need to count it. I'm stressed out. I have employees. This to do, that to do. So what if we just actually were like, okay, I want to design something. So we have this grandiose idea, this huge business, this huge project that's saving the world or making us lots of money or whatever is our motivation, both ideally, right? Giving us fulfillment because we are healing ourselves and the world through being creative and sharing what we love. But what if I want to design a clothing line? What if I just design one shirt for me, and see how it goes? It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and then what if I'm like, oh, this fits perfectly, it's designed well, I get good feedback from my community. Maybe I'll design 5 more and just put a fair price for them, a price that values the work and the energy, the creator that I am, and the energy that I put in, and that costs for the materials and whatnot. And then see, maybe one day it is a huge fashion company. But just play, and that's how we learn if we want to do something or not. I started designing clothes a bit in the past few years and selling art, and I thought I wanted to be a designer for years and years, and I never went to school for it. I never really went down that route. And I was in Peru, and I started playing with designing a few things for myself, for friends, starting to sell them. And it was great, except it's not for me. I played with it, and I realized, wow, actually, to create a business out of this, all of the work that it entails, it's really just not for me. I don't enjoy doing inventory. I don't even enjoy designing that much. I have these ideas, but it's just not my thing. I have other things. Astrology is my thing, and that's where I want to put my focus. But we can play with different hobbies, different art forms, different crafts to see what is our passion. And then if it makes sense to make it this grand project, that will just happen naturally. And because we manifest it, we use our words, our power, our prayers to manifest this by telling the universe every day, I will manifest a fashion company. I will manifest an astrology business. I will heal people. I will heal myself. I will bring other artists into my life who are going to help me create this project, etc., etc. Whatever it is that you want and desire from the universe, be so freaking specific and say it, sing it, chant it every morning, every afternoon, every evening. Manifest it. We are creators. And when you start working with energy like this and playing with it, it actually becomes a bit more tangible, a bit more plastic, because we're like, whoa, I just said that mantra every day for 7 days, and now I met this person who's connecting me here, connecting me there, or maybe I'm desiring a boyfriend, I manifest, or I'm like, okay, I want a guy with all these things on the list. Few days later, boom, a man walks in my life. Check, check, oh, whoops, he has all these things. Maybe I forgot to ask about this thing. So be specific and realize you are a powerful creator. Whatever it is you want to do, just start doing it. Play with it. Reflect, come into that dark space. The space within, be with the black moon, be with your emotions, be with your center, that creative passion, that fire. What is it that you want to create, and what are the little things you can do each day to get you there? You know, if it's designing a clothing line, just start drawing shirts and dresses, you know. Start working with seamstresses if you're not one. Maybe it's not a clothing company. Maybe it's a tarot deck. Well, okay, then start. Do you understand the tarot? Are you researching the tarot? Are you writing? Are you drawing? What are the aspects you need to start doing, need to start practicing? I feel like I talk to people and I'm always like, this is what I want from them. I want to know, what are they creating? What is their magic? And if they're not connected to it, I'm like, okay, well, you're an artist. So what is it? You're worried about making money or jumping into the unknown, but what is the one thing you want to do? And eventually they'll speak about the thing they want to do, but there's this fear, there's this inherent fear in them. Of course, because we live in a financial world right now, of course, we have this fear, but it's not always even the finances. That's always a part of it, which we can fix with proper manifestation and having faith and belief and just doing and creating and being consistent and being there and giving the time and the energy it takes. But it's not just the finances, it's the fear that it's hard. This is hard. But isn't that what life is all about? Starting to learn and experience things that do challenge us? Because when we're not challenged, we get bored. And when we get bored, we get depressed. And because we're not creating, we're not listening to that little voice in our head, not even in our head, in our gut, being like, please create me, please create me. No, 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 you're too hard, you're too challenging, it's gonna take me a lifetime. Well, beautiful, we have a lifetime. What else are we going to do except live our passions? Oh no, but my mind is telling me that you have a family, or that doesn't make sense, society won't like that. Get rid of that. Pluto, Saturn, south node of the moon are in Capricorn. It is time to release the traditions, the conservative ideas, the society, the system that we're living in is breaking down. So within you, that's the system, your mind, telling you what you can and cannot do. You can do whatever you want to do. You just gotta have faith. Pisces is in Neptune. Just gotta have faith, child. Medicine children, we have to have faith. We choose to have faith because that raises our vibration, that raises our frequency. And then we start attracting the people, the places, the connections, the energy that we need to create what we want to create. So yeah, so much energy in Leo. And I didn't even mention, Mercury is going direct within the same hour as the new moon. Mercury is going direct. Woo! So he'll still be in shadow until about mid-August, but at least he's going direct now. So yeah, it's this time to be very inward and reflecting. If you're not sure what that creative urge is, but if you feel like you're ready to share, you know. And then mid-August, he'll be out of shadow, so that's a great time to really launch and be super creative and use this Leo energy. If you want it to be more like internally gestating, creating on the back end, it's perfect for that. Mid-August, it will be a good time to express that and share that out with the world. If you're already sharing, keep sharing. I love you and thank you so much. We all need to share. Sharing is caring, right? Let's come back to our inner children and play. Life is playful. It can be playful. Spirituality is playful. It can be playful. Let us play instead of work. Let us dance instead of work. Let us be creative instead of work. When we're working and it's not creative, yes, we're getting depressed. We're getting bored. We're starting to drink alcohol. We're starting to take pills. We're watching freaking stupid movies and staring at a screen all day. Like, bzz. We're escaping. We're escaping because we're bored. So if we weren't bored, we wouldn't have to escape. And we wouldn't be depressed. And if we're angry, if that's the shadow energy that's coming up, that's so much energy. Amazing. Use that to create. I guess that could also come up with Leo, with Venus and Mars there, as maybe there's a lot of drama being expressed this month. But that's creative energy. Don't express the drama unless it's like needed. It's like, It's good to be direct. We need to be direct with people. Tell people how to respect you. Tell people what your boundaries are, who you are, what you need, what you want. Talk. Talking is so good. We need to communicate what is real for us. We need to be transparent. This is the age of Aquarius. But if it's just like rage or like jealousy or feelings that we know are not really like centered yet, and we maybe don't understand them, maybe it's not best to express them outward unless we're expressing them like with a friend, being like, hey, these things are coming up. I want to work on them. I want to heal them. But maybe not just like screaming at someone if we're not even sure why are we being triggered. Let us sit with that. Let us sit with those emotional triggers and understand them. Because we still do have a lot of energy in Cancer. The north node of the moon is there still, of course. So this is our spiritual evolution to nourish ourselves. We're not in a place where we're just trying to succeed, climb the ladder. That's Capricorn. This is what we're leaving behind right now, and we're nourishing ourselves. We're nourishing our sacred mission, our creativity, our body, and our emotions. So Mercury is going direct, but for the first half of August, he will still be in Cancer. I believe maybe August 13th. He moves out of Cancer and he'll move into Leo. So then we'll have more Leo energy. The mind will be in Leo then, so super creative. Yeah, and that's when he'll be about out of his shadow as well. So we still have Mercury in Cancer, which just bringing up a lot of emotions. We're in a planetary mass detox right now. We are detoxing, all of us, until 2022, some healers are saying. So let's keep doing it. We're detoxing so that we can shift into 5D with ease, that our systems, our body-mind systems, will be healthy enough to adapt. We need to get rid of these dense energies, these dense karmic energies that are not ours. Ideas, beliefs, traditions, programs that are not working for us and are not working for the new world, which is not based on greed and jealousy anymore. It's based on harmony with one another. We're coming into harmony. How do we come into harmony? We tune ourselves because we are instruments of the divine. So we tune ourselves with our meditation, with our dance, with our song, with our creation. Creative meditation is the best meditation. So sitting, oming, with your eyes closed, trying to have a perfectly straight back, if that's not working for you, that's okay. Be creative. Be creative. Allow the energy to flow and use it for writing or painting or creating a business. And then, yeah, come into stillness. Stillness is so super important, and especially with energy in Cancer. Cancer is at the IC of the chart, which is the inner deep psyche. So it's like, really feel like it's this line, the Shiva within me, right? And Cancer is the moon, and Shiva and Krishna both have the moon over their head. So it's this Shiva, it's this centered energy. It seems very emotional, but it's emotional when it's not centered. Cancer, it is I'm speaking of. So find stillness, but you can meditate laying down if it's painful to be sitting up. And that's a really nice way to just come into stillness and come into a trance state. Yoga Nidra is a beautiful practice that you can look up. But just lay down and meditate to find that stillness if sitting is too hard and your mind wanders too much or you're just not enjoying it. Otherwise, creative meditation. We're in Leo, and this is a new moon, so it's a beginning. We just had the Mayan New Year, and we're also in the portal of the Lion's Gate up until August 8th, right? August 8th will be, well, up until August 12th, actually, the portal will be opened. The Lion's Gate will be opened. But August 8th is the climax. The aperture is at its greatest. So this is a really divine opening, this divine portal where we can really experience ourselves as the creators we are. So call in, invoke whatever it is that you want to create. I believe in you. I believe in you so much. So use the energies to really harness in what it is that you want to share with the world. What is your unique craft? What is your unique art form? We all have one. It doesn't have to be crafty with our hands. We might be thinkers. We might be writers. We might be project developers. It can be so many different things, whatever it is that you create, that you want to create. I invite you to do so. Whatever it is you think, maybe it seems like the craziest thing, I can't do that. But this idea is inside you. Why is it there? Where did it come from? You imagined it. Imagination is the key to life. It's the key to magic. Magic, magnetism. It's the same word. So be a magnet. Say your mantras, say your prayers to the world, to the universe, whatever you want to manifest, and be that magnet to attract them to yourself. Whatever you imagine, if that's what you want to create, you can do it. Of course, yes, it might take some time and some effort and some play and some dance, but let's play with our passions, please. Why not? There's always a little bit of time to do so. We can create time. We can create space to be the artists that we all are. So new moon in Leo, new cycle beginning, the new year, new Mayan New Year, just happened. So anything you need to let go, let it go. Let the idea that you are not an artist, that you're not a creator, go and start to create, or start to feel into what it is that you would love to create. I believe that's all I have to say about the new moon. Oh, I did want to say I'll put out separate videos about it, but that first half of August, also until the full moon in Aquarius, my favorite, it's my favorite full moon every year. I'm so biased as a sun Aquarius. Aquarius is a little elitist, so sometimes we're a bit narcissistic. But we do our best because we're all about equality and non-hierarchy, and we all have Aquarius in our chart somewhere. We also all have Leo in our chart somewhere, so let's be creative. And so Uranus is going to be going retrograde. Could it also be August 13th? I'll put up a separate video about Uranus going retrograde. Maybe it's August 12th, and August 11th, Jupiter is going direct in Sagittarius. So we'll be back on our vision, back on our quest. So actually, yeah, mid-August is going to be this perfect time. Mercury and Jupiter go direct, so we'll be like, okay, I'm not just reflecting on my vision anymore, on what my sacred quest is. I'm ready to like go full force with it. Uranus going retrograde will be a time of inwardly understanding divine revelations that are coming to us, processing, integrating all the divine revelations that we've had the past like 6 months or so. So really integrating that and integrating that into our creation. Yes, so creating, sacred quest. This is all coming up mid-August, but up until then, remember, just you need to take that sacred space. Come into the darkness, come into the void where your genius lives. Come into the seed and realize this is a new cycle where you're being given a chance to be reborn as a creator. So, what do you want to create? All right, happy new moon at 11:11 to everyone, all you beautiful medicine children out there, mystical spiritual warriors. I love you all so much, and I'm super grateful for each one of you. Please like, share, subscribe if you feel called to. If this message has resonated with you at all, I would really appreciate if you shared it, because maybe it will resonate with someone else. So if you feel the calling to spread this out, I would deeply appreciate it, because I'm just beginning and this is my craft. This is what I'm sharing with the world. So if you feel the call to support a sister, I am in so much gratitude and love for you. Alrighty, namaste. I love you. Ciao for meow.